Thank you. Well, I am head of a school, but my business, education, directly impacts on your business in terms of practice, pipelines, skill sets, productivity and growth. 18 months ago, the Board of Trustees set me the task of coming up with a vision for education of the future. They said, Angharad, go away over Christmas, have a large glass of sherry, and then come back and tell us how we should be educating for 2030 and 2050. I came back with some quite radical answers, and that was not to do with the alcohol. So how should we be educating for the future? I believe we should be preparing young people for the jobs that they will do, 50% of which currently do not exist for primary age children. I don't believe we should be regressing back to the educational model of the 1950s. I fear that Britain is heading this way, and this is a personal mission on my part to say we must go in a different direction, UK. I think we should be looking ahead to the 2050s, and I believe that we should be teaching all pupils creativity, design thinking, material science, digital proficiency, and problem solving. To my mind, the future will be powered by STEAM. You may have heard the acronym STEM. I think actually the future will focus on STEAM. You have here science, technology, but crucially, that should have an S on the end. It is the arts and mathematics, because those business areas and those countries that have just gone down the STEM route, they have thousands of data analysts and number crunchers, but they do not have the creative thinking skills necessary, hence they come to the UK. But we need at all costs, I believe, to retain our innovation, our creativity and our thinking. Otherwise, in terms of our business and productivity, we are going to be heading into the wrong direction. I also believe that the future of education should be interdisciplinary, that is, pulling together the strands of all the subjects together. It is not sufficient for young people just to think on a specialised field. They have to think across them. And the leading universities and the leading businesses, they are developing their teams accordingly. And I think our young people need to think in this way. So at Talbot Heath, our groundbreaking vision for education for pupils aged 3 to 18, yes, you did hear that correctly, we will be teaching material science, creativity, design thinking, problem solving to pupils from the age of 3, and this will be part of a core curriculum alongside then English and maths. We will keep our intellectual rigour, but to my mind it's just as important that they come out with these skills that the CBI so desperately says our businesses need, as they do with a set of strong exam results. We will be blazing a trail nationally and globally for others to follow. So we're breaking the mold again because we are actually talking to business, not just a careers pop-up and a 2-minute presentation. We're actually saying business, education and higher education, we need to work together if we are going to be successful. It is madness, to my mind, if we split these strands and say, actually, have no idea. Do you know what's happening in schools? Do you know what is being taught? Do you know about the bucket system for subjects? And if you don't, then you need to find out, because the young people coming your way in terms of businesses are being taught that way. We are working with universities, we're working with industry, and we're pioneering an educational model that will inspire a generation to think big and to take on the challenges of the future. To measure the impact of this model, we will be working with University College London and the Royal Institute of Science. We are a girls' school. Someone said, how surprising that you're thinking about being engineers. I didn't respond to that. We are also supporting creative and digital education for all, including schools and the wider community across Bournemouth and Poole. We've been working closely with the council, we've been working closely with BU, AUB, Southampton Solent, businesses, manufacturing clusters, engineering companies, tech companies. We are working together so that we can actually devise a programme that incorporates all of these people. We have had interest from a number of parties, including NGOs, about replicating our educational model further afield, both nationally and globally. This could be an interesting proposition for an investor. We've raised 7.1 million, we need a few thousand more. If you would like to find out more, then I would love to talk to you. Thank you.